What's that? That is a letter. What is that? That's not a letter. That's a letter. That's not a letter. That is a letter. Is that a letter? I don't know what that is. That's so a letter. What is that? Whatever that is, it's not a letter. That's a letter. Is that a letter? Or what? That's a letter. Only it's upside down.
Can this show get any worse?
Iain Lee's 2-hour-long late-night radio show starting at 11 every weeknight, except Fridays.
No one told me about her. Iain Lee.
Absolute radio.
So, Robbie, this is it. This is the last show, bit clarty, of this week.
Yes,
Which means it's the weekend.
Yeah.
Except I'm back tomorrow interviewing They Might Be Giants, which I'm very, very excited about. They're one of my favourite bands, and I get to hang out with them and stuff.
Why aren't I invited?
Because we want professionals.
Right.
We couldn't find any, so Gareth is doing it. You can come if you want.
Can I?
I'd rather you came than Gareth. I don't really know him very well.
No, okay.
Come along.
Okay.
Come and hang out with me and They Might Be Giants. 4 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah!
Here.
Yes, it's here. Yes, it's here. Not at my house. And also, now don't say anything because you know what this is, but today I had a brainwave, and I can't say what this is until at some point in August. I had a brainwave what to get my wife for her birthday. I've been fretting, thinking, oh, what am I going to get? She got me a Dharma jumpsuit. What am I going to get her? And then today, something clicked. And I've had a brilliant idea, and I've been in touch with a man.
A man?
I've been in touch with a man. I was looking on the internet, and I couldn't find anything that I needed to find, apart from one email address. And so I wrote to this email address, thinking I would get nothing back. A few hours later, I received a very, very positive email. Very
Fantastic.
positive email. If this comes off, this is going to be the birthday present to end all birthday presents. So
You'll be together forever.
Together, we better be. We better be. So, a little bit disappointed. I'm possibly going to Hyde Park on Sunday to see. Not bothered about Elvis Costello. Certainly not bothered about the Crowded House. Jeez. But Crosby, Stills and Nash and Sir Paul of McCartney. Macca, Lord Macca himself. But my mate Spencer, right? I've been saying for ages. He's a big Macca fan. Saying for ages. I've got these tickets. Let me know if you... I might be busy, I'll let you know. Let me know. Do you know anything yet? Can you come? I'll let you know. Can you come Sunday? I'll let you know. And I just sent him a text. Do you know about Sunday yet? Oh, yeah, I meant to get back in touch. I can't make it.
What?
So, I've now got... And these aren't just normal tickets. These are your VIP. VIP stands for...
Very important person.
Very important person tickets. They're not even tickets, they're wristbands. That's how important they are. And they might both end up in the bin. Because I'm not going to go on my own. I'm not going to invite you. I don't know you well enough to go out with you, so sorry, that's not happening.
I'm working anyway, it's fine.
Okay, be like that. But, so I've got these tickets, and I might not go. I've now got to try and find someone who's free on what is going to be the hottest Sunday of the year so far. 30 degrees in London on Sunday.
Yeah.
To go and see Paul McCartney.
Why can't Fandango go?
Looking after the baby. So, I don't know what to do. So I've texted one mate, but he doesn't always get his texts. So I don't know. So I don't know. What I want to know is really, is it ever acceptable to go to a gig on your own and just stand there on your own?
There will be other people there, though.
Or there'll be 99,999. Is that a number? Yes, that's a number, isn't it? That's the one before 100,000, isn't it? That's what I'm trying to say. There'll be that many people there, but I don't like people. I don't like talking to people.
What about Ben Jones?
So I don't know whether I can go to this gig on my own, or do I just chuck the tickets away?
You can't really chuck them away.
Could sell them.
But it is to see Macca.
To see Macca. I'd like to go, because let's be honest, he's getting on a bit, and these legends will not be with us forever. We've learnt that this week the hard way with Frank Sidebottom.
Yes.
I always assumed he'd be here. I didn't go to his last gig. I should have gone. So I just don't know. 0330 123. Sorry, I'm chewing on a cough sweat again. I apologise. 0330 123 1215. Have you ever been to a gig on your own? Was it any good? Did you feel uncomfortable? I don't think I've ever done it. Have you ever done it? Been to a gig on your own?
No. I've been and met people when I've got there, but I've not.
Yeah, I don't mean the train
I was
journey
there on my own for a little bit and then they turned up.
Well, that's all right, though,
Yeah.
knowing that people are going to turn up, because you can but just standing there, and I don't drink, so I won't be drinking, I won't be going to the bar, but just stood there. And there's bits in concerts, like between acts. There'll be like maybe an hour between Crosby, Stills and Nash and Paul McCartney, something like that.
Yeah.
What do I do for that hour? Take a book?
There's not going to be anything going on at all in that time.
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Does anyone know? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe, Jacob, do you know?
Hello?
John. What?
Aye, I know.
Go on.
Well, I want to see the Proclaimers, It was great. I want to see them all on my own. It was absolutely fine. And they were singing, when I wake up, when I wake up, I know I'm going to be the man who wakes up next to you. Oh, when I go out, yeah, I know I'm going to be the man that goes along with you. If I get drunk, yes, I know I'm going to be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm going to be the man who's here with you. I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more, just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles, to fall down at your door.
OK, so, 0330 123... Oh, what the hell was that about?
I don't think he's heard that song before,
No,
do you?
I don't think he has. He's just reading the words. 0330 123 1215. Is it ever acceptable to go to gigs on your own? And also, before the show, I played a fantastic, tiny little joke on Ben Jones that was very successful, where I sent a tweet on my phone, but I put it down. He didn't see me send the tweet, and he looked at me. He read this. He was reading the tweets on Twitter. And he said, "When did you send that?" I said, "I didn't send it." He said, "Well, who wrote that tweet in your name?" I said, "Oh, I've got a young lad called Stephen, that I pay £100 a week."
£100 a week?
That's what I said, £100 a week. And as soon as I said that, I thought, well, that's too much money. He's going to realise it's a wind-up. I pay him £100 a week to update my Twitter and my Facebook pages for me.
Yeah.
Ben was like, really? I said, yeah, I can't really be bothered, And this lad, he's the son of a friend of mine, and and it's so... I get him to do it. And Ben Jones was completely sucked in and was going, oh, yeah, that's really good idea, actually. I might look into doing that. Why would anyone bother doing that?
He does also believe they've taken one of the L's out of Gullible.
Exactly. So 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Very simple tonight. You can call in about anything you want. I thought last night's show about nothing was quite special.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about nothing, then please do. But ever been to a gig on your own? What should I do about McCartney on Sunday? Now, and tiny little wind-ups that you've done on people that you just kind of said them without really thinking, and they kind of snowballed into a marvellous, marvellous little prank where you're sat there thinking, I'm in a very good position here. 0330 123 1215. It's the last show of the week from us, so let's just try and have a laugh, shall we? Brandon Flowers, that's something to laugh at. It's the weekend, kids. It don't get no better than this, I'm afraid. Charlie!
Yeah, hi.
Where in North London are you?
Barnet.
Oh, OK, very nice, yes. I live not too far from there.
Okay.
OK. And then you can say something.
Oh. Okay. I thought you were going to ask me a question or something.
Charlie, are you a teenage boy or a middle-aged woman?
I wouldn't say middle-aged.
But, so you're a lady?
I am a lady, yes.
36?
Oh, my God, yeah, I am.
OK. I'm good at this.
Yeah, OK. How did you guess?
Well, at first I thought you were a 12-year-old boy, so, I can be hideously wrong, but I'm...
OK, well, you were actually spot on.
A 36-year-old lady, which is fantastic. Charlie, what are you doing listening to this rubbish on a Thursday, 10:15 on a Thursday night? Surely there must be something better you could be doing with your life.
Well, I am cooking and waiting for my husband to get home and having a glass of wine.
Get in here. What are you cooking? What's for dinner?
Grilled vegetables and new potatoes and some lamb cutlets.
It sounds wonderful. Don't be embarrassed. It's a good dinner. That is a fine dinner you're cooking there, Charlie. Well done.
All right.
Excellent stuff. And are you a little bit tipsy?
No, actually, no, not at all. I've not long got home. So.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good.
Well.
Charlie, why have you called in this evening? What can I do for you?
Well, you were asking if it's okay to go to a concert on your own.
Yes, I'm concerned about this McCartney gig at the weekend and going on my own.
Well, I used to live in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And really wanted to go to Coachella and couldn't find anyone to go with, and I went on my own. And I had an absolute blast.
Where did you want to go?
Coachella.
What's Coachella?
Coachella Festival.
Oh, okay. And who was playing there?
Oh my God, loads and loads of bands. I saw Madonna there. I saw Damian Marley there. Chemical Brothers.
Oh, okay. And so you went, but this was a festival though, and you went on your own.
I did, yeah, in Palm Springs, in the desert.
Jeez. Well, that sounds like kind of an experience. Maybe I could do that. I'm worried. Did you talk to people, or did you stay on your own the whole time?
Oh, God, no, you talk to people. I mean, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
You're going to be honest. It is a bit weird when you go there and you just, standing there waiting for someone to talk to you, and everyone seems to be in their own group, and, but then when you really get into it and you're just into the music, then you start chatting to the people standing next to you, and before you know it, everyone's chatting, and it's cool. It's
Why did you go on your own? Why would no one go with you?
I don't know, circumstance, I suppose. I don't know, just I really wanted to go, and the people that I was hanging out with weren't
into it,
or they couldn't, or whatever reason. But I thought, well, got it. I want to go anyway.
Charlie, I saw something. I'm completely changing tangent here. I saw changing tangent, going off on a tangent. I'm changing tack.
Okay.
I saw something the other day in the street that I shouldn't have laughed at. But I did laugh at, and I feel bad about it, so I'm going to confess it, and I want to know what your reaction would be if you saw this, and it is bad, okay?
Okay.
So it was a bloke, it's not that bad, it was a bloke walking towards me, and you get, if you break your arm, you have it in a sling.
Right.
He'd broken both his arms, they were both in slings.
A bit unfortunate.
It is a bit unfortunate. I found that a little bit funny.
So what did you do? Point and laugh at?
I didn't point and laugh at him. I've learned some kind of restraint. Yeah, but when he'd gone, what was funny was he was trying to hold a mobile phone in one of his hands. Now, I don't know whether he was doing a text, which you can do, or if he was going to try and hold it up to his ears. But he just had both arms in slings.
Who's this?
Just some guy I saw in the street, and I couldn't stop myself from giggling at him. And I felt bad for it. But I giggled at him. And
I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad.
You think that's all right? I mean, I wasn't laughing at someone in a wheelchair or something like that. I'm not as base as that. But there was just something about... this poor bloke with both his arms in slings. I don't know. Maybe if that gentleman is listening, maybe you could get someone to dial a phone number for you and hold the phone up to your ear.
Did you get any reaction from him at the time?
No, I managed to hold it until he'd gone past, and I just did a little... That was it. Charlie, I don't know why I felt like confessing that to you, but I felt that I could do.
Well, of course you can.
May God bless you. Charlie, have a lovely dinner.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your evening. Have a lovely time. Ta-ta.
Bye-bye.
There we go. 0330 123 1215. I just felt bad, but it was funny. Slings,
It's difficult, isn't it?
It is difficult. It just seemed to me... How could you break both your arms? How would you break both arms? Would you break one day and then, like, a week later... You break the other one? Would you do it? Could you do it at the same time?
Might have fell over while ice skating.
And broke both arms?
Yeah.
It seems odd.
Or if you fell down forward and tried to stop yourself with your arms.
I've never broken a bone in my body, and I'm scared, because apparently it's quite painful.
Yes,
and if you do it as a kid... Have you broken bones?
Yeah, I broke my wrist.
How old?
About 9.
Exactly, so you've done it, and it was painful then, and you probably cried and screamed a lot. But you know now what it's like, and if you did it again, you could survive it. Having never broken a bone in my body, I have a real fear that one day, particularly being tall and lanky and brittle, this is why I never go skiing, that one day I'm going to do something and a leg is going to snap or a rib is going to burst or my ankle, my wrist is going to go, and that's going to be hideously painful.
Yeah, I tried to avoid doing anything that could end up in injury.
I always try and avoid doing anything that could end up in injury. 0330 123 1215. Ever been to a gig on your own? Ever done a tiny little wind-up on someone and it's become much more amusing than you thought? Ever broken 2 limbs? How the hell did you do it? Did you do it at the same time? And how did you get round that? More of your calls after this.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Sweet! It's Whitesnake! Brilliant! Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is David Coverdale from Whitesnake. Hi, this is David Coverdale from Whitesnake.
Hi, this is Steve Gutenberg. Hi, this is Rick Astley.
Hi, this is David Coverdale from Whitesnake.
Thursday show, if I'm completely honest, Robbie, and I lay my cards... I nearly called you Billy there. I know I was calling you Ricky yesterday. You were nearly Billy then. If I lay my cards on the table, the cards would read like this, OK? Thursday shows, never bothered, it's the weekend. That's kind of what my cards would say. I don't really care about the Thursday shows.
Yeah.
And that's all right. It's like if you work in an office...
Go home early Friday.
Friday, you go home early Friday. Friday, it's like, it's the weekend. I'll do work, but I won't do it to the best of my ability. And I'll just, I'll do what I can, but I'm not doing any more than I need to. And that's how I feel about Thursday shows. And I apologise, dear listener, if that in any way seems flippant and irresponsible and disrespectful, but it's the truth.
Well, I used to have a part-time job, and on a Friday I used to come in at midday, and the boss used to tell us all to go home at 2.
Fantastic. It literally doesn't get any better than that. What a lot of phone calls we've got here. Let's go for Woofley.
Yeah.
Woofley. Woofley?
Wolfie, yeah, Wolfie. MK Army, yeah, MK Don's FC. No, but you have to go to gigs as an individual.
And what do you mean by that?
Yeah, go as yourself, yeah. You can meet in and bump into people. Yeah, it's you going to watch a concert because that's the kind of music you're into.
But
it's like going to a football game. You go there to enjoy yourself.
But I'd normally be... I don't... The thing is... I see what you're saying, it's a nice sentiment, but it doesn't hold true, because I normally go to gigs with friends or my wife, and if they're not there, I would feel very self-conscious and would be unable to lose myself in the sound of wings.
That's what I'm saying, you can't be yourself. I've gone to gigs all my life, I run a record music industry too myself.
You run a record industry
I'm not looking for publicity, that's why I'm not mentioning all that.
Okay.
But you have to go yourself. You see, it's the same as a football, because you can't get your hair down, that's if you've got any hair left.
I've got plenty of hair.
No, it's like the England game, yeah. They can't even score a week, never mind a bloody goal.
I've not got a clue what you're talking about. I literally don't know what you're talking about.
Don't forget, it's like a game of football. It's a game of 2 halves. You've got to have a laugh and a giraffe.
Yeah.
You see, the game of 2
You've
halves.
You've got to. I often say that about...
That's MK Army, yeah. Well, we used to be the crazy gang, but we're the Dons now. MK
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
Well, I changed it to Army, you see, I'll have a laugh. Yeah, got it laugh. I'm loving it. Brilliant. That's what I like to hear. See, that's what's happened to merry old England. We're not drinking rugby in merry old England. Brilliant, man. Excellent.
Oh,
what an anthem. Yeah, get in there. Yeah.
Beautiful.
You're like me, no.
I'm literally nothing like you, Wolfie. Nothing like you at all. Didn't have a clue what he was talking about there, Robbie. Didn't have a clue.
No.
Nope. And if it had been a Monday, Tuesday or Wednesday, I would have pursued it. Thursday? Couldn't be bothered.
Nah, it's Thursday.
Couldn't be bothered. Let's,
Too much choice.
So much choice. So many choices here. I've got literally 5 choices of who I'm going to pick. Robert, you pick who the next person's going to be.
Eileen.
Oh, there is an Eileen. I didn't see that. Eileen!
Hi there.
Hello, Eileen.
I'm fine, and
Didn't
how are you?
ask.
I go to about at least half a dozen gigs every year.
Oh, yeah, on your own?
On my own,
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
My partner is not really that keen on going to gigs.
No.
Sometimes I can drag him along, but,
Yes.
you know. But I think last year I must have gone to about 15 gigs.
What gigs do you go to?
I like Blondie. I like Alanis Morissette.
Oh, you're powerful lady
I went
singers.
to see Keane on Monday.
Oh, well.
Went to Take That last year.
Oh, okay.
I was at Snow Patrol just the other week.
So some good stuff and some awful stuff in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
know.
Yeah.
My tastes are quite eclectic, to be quite honest, you know.
Yes. And so your partner, why do they not want to go?
I just don't know. I don't think that. I think he likes to listen to stuff on the radio, but I don't think he's really that much into music.
As
you know?
I get older, the thought of going out and seeing a concert, it does become less appealing. Now, I'm seeing They Might Be Giants on Saturday. I'm very excited about because it's at the Royal Festival Hall.
Yeah.
Nice place. You can get a drink. You can sit down nice and comfortable. Hyde Park, 100,000 people.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
But here's my fear. Supposing people come up and talk to me.
Yeah, you talk back to them.
I don't want to. I don't like, despite this job, and this is what makes it so ironic,
yeah.
I don't like talking to people.
Strange.
I don't. I don't like talking
You're talking
to people.
to me and you don't know me, though.
I don't know you.
You know.
If I'm honest,
don't know
I'm
about me, and
I'm
yet you're talking to me.
Well, exactly. And
You know?
I'm talking to you
And the
because
thing is,
my
if
mortgage.
you're slightly embarrassed
You should
about
not listen. I'm
talking to
talking,
these
but she's
people.
not listening to me.
Sorry.
As I say, I'm talking to you because my mortgage is now being paid. By talking to you, I'm paying off a big chunk of mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it.
Fair dues, yeah.
If I didn't have a mortgage and didn't have to earn some money, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
No.
And there's no disrespect to you or anything like that. This is totally coming from me.
Yeah.
This is my attitude. I just people make me very anxious and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I mean, if you go yourself and, you know, if you talk to somebody and you make a complete idiot of yourself, well, you're never going to see them again, so it doesn't really matter.
Someone
Just
could
come
write.
home and say, well,
Someone
what
could
the
write
hell?
about me on Digital
You know.
Spy or something. Someone could
You
put
know?
a post about me on a blog saying I met that bloke that used to be on the TV and he was an idiot.
Well, I suppose it's a bit more difficult for yourself, yeah.
But do you not find this is? I've had this ever since I was a kid. Maybe this is just me. This is, but. Everyone else at school, I must have missed a day at school, okay? The day where everyone got taught how to have conversations and make small talk and get on with people, because I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to have one of those conversations where you go, "You're right, yeah, fine, yeah, what you been up to? Oh yeah, how's it going?" I can't do it. I have no interest in what someone else has been up to, and I've not done anything worth talking about, and I don't know how. If anyone can phone up and teach me how to make small talk without curling my toes in my shoes, 0330 123 12 15. Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, at times I'm quite introverted.
Yeah.
Get me up at karaoke and I'm just, you know, give it, you know, what the hell, you know.
What the hell? Vodka and
If
oranges
you were to ask
inside,
me at work to sit and do a presentation or something like that, I'd probably crap myself, you know, so...
Ooh, Eileen, on that rather hideous image of Eileen literally crapping herself, we'll say good evening. Thank you, Eileen, for that. 0330 123 12 15. If anyone... Can someone phone up and teach me how to make small talk? That's what I want to know, because I just can't do it.
I can't either. I'm awful at it.
But you're very... And I've noticed this about you. You're very chatty. You're very confident. You make eye contact with people. You're always talking to people. And I come in and I sit down and I look down at the floor and I'm walking and looking at the floor. I just can't do it.
Yeah, but I'm a bit like a cat. I have to wait until I get to know someone before I can talk to them like that.
Okay, that's... Aaron!
Are you from Dorset now? How was your day?
Yeah, I tell you what, you can stop using that hands-free and you can hold the phone like a normal person.
Oh, no, I'm not using hands-free. I'm using, like, a headphone.
Okay,
thing.
how can I rephrase that? You can stop using that headphone, which I'm guessing is hands-free.
Hello?
That's better.
Right,
Headphones and hands-free, right? They are the worst invention ever because they look cool. They don't even look cool. They all sound awful.
What about those Bluetooth things that you put in your ear?
What do you think they are, Aaron?
Well, they're not really headphones, are they? I'm on about the headphones.
No, they are hands-free.
Oh, okay.
Of Are your hands free or are your hands occupied when you're using a Bluetooth?
Free.
So they are?
Hands-free.
Thank you very much.
In the office upstairs, they've got some headsets where it looks like they've got a pen behind their ear. It's
that's
like,
stupid,
it's
isn't
weird.
it? Until they bring out something as good and as effective as Uhura's, it's like a silver cat poo, isn't it, that she has in her ear in Star Trek. Until they bring out something like that, then I'm not interested in any of this nonsense.
So, you know, you were saying about you going to go to a gig on your own.
Yes.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that because I do most things on my own. In a way, I'm a bit like you. I honestly,
Ooh,
I can't talk to people.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I find that when I do talk to people, I find I can talk to mature and older people more than I can younger generations. 'Cause whenever you ask someone, "Oh, how are you?" Yeah.
Robbie, stop laughing at me. He's bearing his soul to us, and you're laughing at
Sorry.
him. Stop it. Unbelievable. Sorry, Aaron, what were you saying?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Nothing
No,
important.
no. Anyway, listen, come on. We've called in. What do you want? I've got to play Mumford and Sons in a minute.
Oh, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Wreck. Next.
Okay. Have you seen Take Me Out on ITV2?
No.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's rubbish. No, hang on, they sponsor us,
Yeah.
don't they? It's good. No, we like it here. Maybe, I'm not sure. Next.
Have you noticed there's absolutely nothing good on TV anymore?
Yes. Next.
Verinda.
Thanks very much for calling. There we go, we got there in the end. More of your calls after Mumford and Sons. Ta-ta.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Sandra. Good evening, Sandra. Sorry?
Oh.
What?
Hello?
Hello? What did you just say?
Sorry?
What did you just say?
I don't know. What did I just say? I can't remember.
I don't know. Did you say shut up or something?
No, I said an F word, and I said, oh my goodness, no, you can't say that.
Okay, well, I don't think anyone heard the F word, so if they did, I'm sincerely
No,
apologetic.
the F word, not the F word.
The S word or the F word?
S. S for sugar.
Well, you still can't say that word.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It wasn't the F word, it was the S word. It's not as bad.
Well, it's not as bad. I still have to apologise, Sandra. Dear listener, if you heard a swear word come out of Sandra's filthy, filthy common mouth, you have my sincerest
I do apologise.
apologies. Potty-mouthed woman. Sandra, what do you want? Turn your radio off!
Sorry, that's my daughter turning the radio up, the silly move.
Daughter, turn the radio off!
There you go, thank you. Turn the radio off. Turn the radio off, Amy. I can't believe that you don't want to go and see Paul McCartney.
I want to go and see McCartney. I like McCartney. Bit Live and Let Die. Oh, yes, please. But on my own, I don't know if I can.
Well, see, I can remedy this.
Okay.
It's either I can come with you, or you give the tickets away in a competition,
right?
Or you could just give the tickets to me now.
Okay, right. I'm not going to give them... I've got the tickets. They're in my bag here. They're wristbands. They're these lovely wristbands. And I've been carrying them around for the last 2 weeks. There we go. There are my Paul McCartney wristbands.
Right.
I'm going to put them back in there because I'm scared I'm going to lose them. I'm not going to give them away as a prize. That's not happening.
Ah.
Why should you come with me?
Because I've been trying for ages to try and win tickets. Amy, yes, that's Big Ben. Turn the window up. I've been trying for ages to win tickets.
Yeah, you could buy some.
And I've just completely unsuccessfully.
You could buy some.
I can buy some.
That's always the kind of the first port of call when wanting to go to a gig is, I don't know, maybe trying to buy some tickets.
Yeah, but it's much better if you win them, isn't it? Really?
It is much better if you win them, but it's much better if you win them. Yes.
Right. And by the way, when you were talking about earlier about the guy with the 2 broken arms.
Oh yeah.
Did find that quite funny because what I did think was, how does he wipe his bottom?
Okay, you're a potty-mouthed lady, Sandra. I'm not going to go to a concert with you, for goodness sakes. Tony.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
She's never coming to a concert with me. Not with if her mind works in that way.
Right, with going to concerts on your own.
Yes.
I took my wife to go and see, about 7 or 8 years ago, I think it was now, Franz Ferdinand when they first became successful, and then we went to see the Kaiser Chiefs.
Oh,
she likes the same sort of music as me.
Yeah, I like both of those bands, good bands.
I bought tickets. Now, I don't like them anymore, but at the time I really liked Razorlight.
Oh, they're rubbish, aren't they? Really?
Yeah.
They did. I got the album because I quite like the America. I like the America song, and so I said to my wife, "Go get me the album." And that album was rubbish.
It was terrible. The first album was not bad. The second album was awful.
And the one after that was even worse. And I think
didn't even get it.
I think they may be on their last legs, dear listeners, so fingers crossed. We may have seen the last of Razorlight.
Anyway, I decided, right, I've got tickets to Razorlight. We're going to watch them at the Royal Albert Hall. She goes, my wife said, I'm not going to see them.
Oh.
Well, I've got tickets for us. Yeah, well, get somebody else to go with you. I don't like them.
Oh, blimey.
Okay, so I asked around and turned out nobody else liked them either. So I thought, what do I do? Do I just chuck the tickets away or do I go on my own?
Yeah.
So I went on my own. And I sat there, and people fill into seats anyway, so there's somebody sitting next to me, and I didn't mind, because obviously... So after about 7 or 8 songs, we got chatting to the people around us, and I said, who are you here with? My children down there in the stall.
Oh, you didn't lie.
They said, because obviously you're a bit old for a Razorlight gig. I went, I'm just here with my kids. I couldn't let them come on my own.
Oh,
how old are your kids? At the time, they were like 1 and 3.
Yeah.
They are 16 and 18.
Jeez.
And eventually, after about 3 songs, they found out, and they said, right, never mind.
And you got busted?
I got busted.
Oh, that
your
would
Macca ticket?
Yes.
What you should do is you should get somebody who you half trust, because there's not many people you can, to pay you for the other ticket and put it towards a Frank Sidebottom fund.
Well, yes, that could be done. I've kind of texted one person who may want to come, but I suspect they're going to be working on Sunday.
So I'll start the ball rolling. I'll give you 100 quid for the other ticket.
Well, no, hang on a minute. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down.
If he says no.
I'm not... Hang on, I've got a cough. Excuse me. Robbie, can I be really rude? Can I get a couple of glasses of water, please? Because I've got this frog in my throat.
Yeah, that's fine.
I went to have a little lie down this afternoon, a little doze. I had to get up in 20 minutes because I couldn't stop coughing. Tony, it's a very generous offer. I'm not going to accept any money for those tickets at all. Hey, the Frank Sidebottom Fund has raised about £16,000.
It's crazy.
It's
really
amazing.
Good.
And someone posted something very nice. It's good when Twitter is being used for positive stuff instead of bullying and bitching about people. Yeah. £16,000, thereabouts, for Frank Sidebottom's funeral, and the rest is either going to go towards a cancer charity or possibly a statue, which will be a Frank Sidebottom statue, yes, please.
The head's got to be made out of paper mache.
It's got to be made out of paper mache. The saddest news of the week. If you missed it, Frank Sidebottom passed away this week. Terrible news. Awful. Tony, listen, thank you very much for that. I'm going to play a record because I just can't stop coughing. I do apologise. Here's the Doves. Yeah.
I've just found the most crazy thing.
Go on.
It's like this mini keyboard.
Oh.
And it like,
Go on. I can't stop busting some moves. It sounds irritating, but it sounds brilliant at the same time.
Brilliant.
Where did you find it?
It's just in here.
That's Vince's little recording studio. Yes, where his little toys are.
Lots of toys.
Boys' toys. We'll talk to him later, shall we? Let's go to Gatford.
Ta-da!
Yeah, I like it, Gatford. I'm liking it. I'm liking your style.
Get me in. Is there any chance that you could help me? No, I don't want tickets. I don't want to go and see Macca.
Okay.
Can you remind me why I...
Live and let die! Boom! Good firework.
Yeah, no. Good.
Yep.
Can you remind me why I called it?
Hey, Jude!
It's good.
Yeah, and,
Got any more?
Ooh, what do you do? No one else can dance like you. So what's all the fuss? There ain't nobody that spies like, hey, what do you say? Someone took your plans away. So what's all the fuss? There ain't nobody that spies like us.
There's no point you going, you know it all. You don't need to go and sing it, you know it all.
Exactly, Gatford, exactly.
So you don't need to go. Don't need to go.
I might not...
I've never been to a concert on my own, but I have been to the cinema on my own.
And it's going to the pictures on your own is wonderful.
You get more legroom.
Yep.
You don't have to share the popcorn.
No.
And you can actually concentrate on the film without someone whittering in your ear.
What's it doing that for? Why is that man shooting that man? Why is he chasing... Who's that woman? I've not seen her before. It's the same woman with blonde hair. What's she blowing her hair blonde for? Exactly. Going to the cinema in the afternoon, seeing a half-past 2 screening on your own when there's maybe 3 other people in there is wonderful. But that's different. Going to a concert where you're sat down, I could kind of dig as well. But an open-air thing where you're standing and you're... I don't think I could do it. I don't know if my throat is going to hold up for the rest of the show. I'm really struggling. I'm turning my mic down to cough a lot more than you listeners think I am.
Couldn't Ben Jones come back and do an extra hour or something?
No, not Ben Jones's fees are way too high.
I caught him last night on the webcam with his feet on the desk.
I know he does that. He's I don't want to say he's a lazy man, but now I can tell you why you called in.
Oh, can you? I forgot. Oh,
is he trying to impersonate Barry?
Yeah, what's going on there? Small talk. Are you all right, Gary? Have you taken LSD again?
Again?
Yeah, what's going on?
It's the heat, man.
Okay. Oh, this heat is unbearable, right?
Oh,
and I don't know how I'm going to... How is my bedroom hotter than anywhere else in the world? It's too hot in my bedroom.
So many jokes, not enough time.
Not enough time.
Small talk. See, we're doing it. You can do it.
It's stilted, though, Gary, and I'm driving it, and I'm not interested in anything that you've got to say to me.
Do you know what the important thing is?
Yeah.
You try it out on old people on the bus.
Okay.
Because basically, they talk about anything and everything, and they will be interested in you, and you can kind of bounce it back off them.
I tell you what, I can't do small talk, but a few weeks ago, we were out with lunch, my wife and some people, and I won't say who, because I won't specify, but some people who I didn't know. Okay. And I had my wife on my left, and I prefer to sit at the end of the table in those situations, so I've just got my wife next to me, and that's it. But I had my wife on my left, and this woman that I didn't know next to me. And I kind of found myself going with it, man. And she just got engaged, and I was talking about getting engaged, and I was asking her where she got engaged and talking about my engagement. And every few minutes I kept turning to my wife going, look at me, I'm doing small talk. What's this? I'm going to ask her about a job now. And then I turn around and go, so, what do you do for a living in Australia? And I was doing it. And then I had a row with the waiter, and then I stopped doing it. But I could kind of tap into this collective consciousness that allowed me to have the confidence to ask boring questions that I wasn't really interested in and then pretend to be interested. But that was, like, I managed to do it for 20 minutes and I was exhausted. Some people do that for their whole lives, Gatford.
It's true. People, I mean, the important thing, I think, one of the good tips is find common ground.
Right.
Like you say, you've got engaged, you can relate to that, you've been engaged.
Yep.
Find something
She's got
in
breasts
common.
and I've touched the breast once, so that's something in common. Yep. She's got a vagina and I like them, so that's something.
She wears skirts and you've got a big collection of them.
There we go. You see, hang on a minute.
Something like that.
Okay, Gatford. Well, I'm going to cut you off now.
Fine.
That's how you end a phone call. Someone going, huh? 0330 123 1215. I'm sorry if it seems a little bit stilted tonight. I am struggling, and Robbie can see how many times I'm coughing during this show.
All the time.
All the time. I am struggling, but we'll get there eventually. Only 2 more hours to go.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio. Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
So someone is, I've just checked my Twitter, twitter.com/Iain Lee. What else would it be? And there's a weird guy called Drew Jensen. Everybody go and follow at Drew Jensen. Drew, D-R-E-W, J-E-N-S-E-N. I can't believe he's real. He's just twittered, small talk, please. That was total BS. But then again, you think football, F-U-T-B-A-L-L, is actually exciting. Yeah. That and watching paint dry. Just play music.
But hang on a second.
I don't like.
It's a football-free zone.
It's a football-free zone. I don't even know what football is, to be honest. But generally, it's a football-free zone. It's weird, isn't it? I do like Twitter when people are being nice, and then you get weirdos like Drew Jensen, who I don't think can be a real person because no one could be that stupid.
Hang on, is he called Drew?
Yeah.
Drew's shot for Andrew. What else is shot for Andrew? Andy, look who's on the phone.
Oh, hang on a minute. Andre?
Hi, Tim, yeah?
Yeah, are you on...
Iain,
are you on Twitter?
I'm afraid I'm not very computer literate. Tim.
Okay, or sober literate, so that's a bonus for everybody there. We are talking about stuff tonight. What have we got? Oh, yeah, going to gigs alone. I don't want to rub it in your faces that I've got these tickets from McCartney and I may not use them, but that's just the way it is. I may not be going. I'm scared to go to gigs on my own. Small talk. How do people make small talk? And have you ever broken both 2 arms or 2 legs? If you've broken all of your limbs in one go,
how would you do that, though? That would be some accident.
I guess you'd fall out of a tree. That could do it, or get knocked down by a truck.
Maybe.
We're not making light of anyone that's been injured, but we are a little bit, really. So 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. And you can call in about anything else you want to as well. But we start at 10 o'clock now. If you've just tuned in, you missed the first hour. We've been on since 10, and the first hour was really bloody good, man. It was wicked. And you can get that by downloading the podcast from iTunes, I never forgot then, or from absoluteradio.co.uk/podcasts. Ash is in Taunton. Good evening, Ash.
Hello, mate.
Hello, fella. What can I do for you?
All right, I'm ringing up about the broken limbs thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Is this Gary from Bristol putting on a slightly different accent?
No, it isn't. Who's Gary from Bristol?
Okay, well, you've passed that test. Okay, away you go, Ash.
All right, anyway, it was about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I was walking along with my dad, minding my own business. I was about 12 at the time.
Yeah.
Just crossing the road like you normally do. You've got a bit of a corner there. And this car comes belting it round the corner. Bang, knocks me down. Dad got away all right.
So your dad managed to get out of the way, but he left you there?
Yeah, I was stood slightly in front of my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got off lightly.
He could have picked you up and chucked you out of the way?
He could have done, actually, yeah.
But he didn't bother. Okay, cowardly father. If my son was ever in the face of an oncoming car, I would pick him up and throw him into a bush.
Yeah, he should have done, really.
You should have done, yeah.
Yeah, anyway, this bloke crashed into another vehicle.
Yeah.
He got nicked, which was quite good, really. So, yeah, anyway, two broken limbs. Not that good, really. It was quite painful.
Yeah. What were broken? 2 legs, 2 arms?
2 legs.
The 2 legs were gone, man. Geez, okay, that must have been painful.
Yeah, it was. What is it they say? You can't feel your legs. I bloody could. It's,
And could you, right, so how old were you, 12?
Yeah.
Did you have that thing? Because I remember when a kid in my school broke his legs, or broke a leg or something, we all had to, make cards for him and stuff, even though we didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
So did you get a load of cards from your schoolmates?
Yeah, I think I did, and I'm in Taunton. I went to school in Exeter, which is about 30 miles away, and I think, if I remember rightly, the school rang up and said, "Is there anyone you want to see from the school?" And they drove them down. It was
so you could insist that people come and visit you.
Yeah.
You should have got your enemy to come down and visit you in hospital. I don't quite know what good that would have done, but it would have been exciting to have forced an enemy to have been there.
Yeah, but now I think about it, the 3 people, one of those is one of my enemies at the moment. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you still in contact with people you knew when you were 12?
Yeah, a few of them.
I don't know anybody. There's one guy I Facebooked the other day just to ask how he was, but that's it. I don't know any of the people I was at school with.
There's
like that.
one person from school that I still speak to, that's it.
I don't know. I don't speak to anyone from school. Okay, there's 2 people on Facebook that I kind of every now and then. When Frank Sidebottom died, we kind of had a little chat 'cause we all liked him. But that's it, really. How old are you, Ash?
19 at the moment.
Oh, he's Ash, get out of here. He only left school 20 minutes ago. He was probably there today. Get out of here. He sounded like he was 46.
Yeah. Wow.
0330 123 1215. Are you still friends with anybody you went to school with? This applies only to people over the age of 30 years old. I don't want to talk. How old are you, Robbie?
26.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You look older than that.
Is that good or bad?
I say you look older than me. Whether you take that as good or bad, that's entirely your bag. I'm 37 now.
What, so you think I look 40?
I think you look 39, yes. Yes, I do. And
in what way?
You look quite old and haggard. You look as though you've had experience of pain and heartbreak.
Yes.
And you look like you've kind of given up on life. Am I close?
Yes.
Am I close? There we go. Don't be ashamed about that. Chris is in Crayford. Good evening, Chris.
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Hello, how are you doing, all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. This cough is really annoying me because I feel fine.
You've had that for a while now, ever since you gave blood, which is really strange.
No, hang on. I haven't given blood for over a year.
Was that on a really old podcast?
You're travelling through time.
Jet lagged.
No, you're travelling time.
I
last gave blood before I went away on my honeymoon, so that was like February or March of last year. It reminds me, I must give blood. Once this cold is gone, I will go and give blood. Everyone, give blood, kids. It's not because it's a good thing to do. It's just quite fun. You get like a nice nurse being nice to you, and then you get as many biscuits and as much orange squash as you could possibly want.
Biscuits?
But you get little...
go to the pub and get sloss and...
Well, exactly, you can do that, but you know the little packs of 3 biscuits?
Yeah.
You get those, and you get as many as
Hotel
you
biscuits?
Want. Yeah, hotel biscuits. As many as you want, just for giving blood. It's good fun, man. I love it. You get to watch telly, read the papers. It's brilliant.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I was in a hotel once. I was staying. So it was a friend's wedding I was going to.
Oh yeah.
And clearing out time, leaving the room, picking all the stuff out and everything else. The maid had the trolley out in the hallway, and it's like piles and piles of biscuits, and she went in the rooms and put in the biscuits.
Help yourself to the biscuits.
So I grabbed a handful, put them in your pocket, lovely.
When you get older, Chris, you won't be taking the biscuits, you'll be taking the little sachets of shampoo. That's what happens.
I did that as well.
Good lad.
The bowls of soap.
Good lad. It's all good. So, sometimes if you stay in a posh hotel, they'll have like cowshed stuff, or Joe Malone, or good stuff.
Let's go shopping for a week.
No, it's great. You give it out as presents.
Tons of little sachets.
It's great though. Wherever I am in the world, the first thing I do when I get into a hotel room is I find that kettle and I find the hotel biscuits and I have a nice little nosh up because they're free. And then if you're hungry, then you go for the £2.75 tiny pack of Pringles. But you start off with the hotel biscuits.
Have you ever had anything from a minibar?
I've had loads of minibar, yeah, because I get really hungry and I think, oh, it's my holidays, or I'm here on a job, I'm getting paid, so I will have the third pack of Pringles for £2.75, or a Toblerone for £3.50, which is ridiculous, or the nuts for like £1. I don't even like nuts. I'll have them for £1.50.
And there's 5 in a packet.
Yeah.
For airline.
Do you not go for the shut up, Chris. Do you not go for the minibar then, Robin?
I've never had anything from the minibar.
You've never had anything?
No, nothing at all.
Wow. My favourite trick, of course, now some of the minibars, if you take stuff out, it registers automatically. But on the ones that it doesn't, on the day you leave, kind of caning the minibar a bit, and then when you're checking out, they say, have you used the minibar today? No. Okay, fine. And you've had like maybe like a Fanta and an Orangina, and you've had the Mars bar.
That's living the dream.
It's living the dream. I'm stealing. Basically, it's stealing. Chris, I'm sorry for being so rude to you. Carry on, sir.
That's quite right.
The next song, by the way, is only 2 minutes and 12 seconds long.
Again?
Yeah. It's this one, which is a good one.
I can tell you about my hilarious bone-breaking injury.
Do it.
Hilarious in its ironic sense.
Go on.
Not two limbs or even one limb, but I broke a toe.
Yeah.
I stubbed my toe on something quite big and hard. And it was actually a pair of safety boots, steel-capped safety boots. I broke my toe on.
Hang on, why you kicked some safety boots?
I kicked some safety boots and broke my toe.
Yeah.
The very things needed to protect my feet, I broke my toe on them.
Hang on a minute. This is fun, isn't it? Right. I'm having fun. Join in with your keyboard at any time you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm the operator with my pocket calculator.
That was fun. Sorry, Chris, you were talking. I do apologise.
That's all right. Is that a stylophone Robbie's got, or you've got, or somebody's got?
What's that?
Is that one of those stylophones?
It's like a posh stylophone. Eloise bought me a stylophone for my birthday, and I love her for it. But Robbie's got like a posh stylophone from the future.
It's an analog ribbon synthesizer.
Oh, analog ribbon synthesizer.
I've not seen them in shops, but I've seen like sites where you can make them, websites where you can actually build them.
So apparently, the new iPhone 4. There's a problem. I don't know how prevalent it is, but it's on a lot of the news websites.
I've seen that, yeah.
There is a problem with the signal. It doesn't have any very good... If you hold it, it loses, like, 3 bars or something.
Yeah, the case itself, the metal around the case, is actually the antenna.
Oh.
And there's 2 antennas, and where there's a seam on the left-hand edge of the case...
Yeah.
That's where the 2 antennas meet, and if you bridge those with a sweaty palm of your hand...
Sweaty palm of your hand, or a sweaty, private...
Because it detunes the area.
Fantastic. So everyone who bought one... You didn't buy one in the end, Robbie?
No, I didn't.
I think it's sensible. I'm going to wait till next year when the iPhone 4.2 comes out, or whatever it is. Because that'll be good. That'll be good, that one, won't it, Chris?
I'd like an iPad, but I don't really like Apple products in general. I've never really got on with...
Are iPads still sponsoring us, or are we free from that?
Mr. Grace has got one.
Mr. Grace has got one. Okay, well, in that case, I can tread carefully-ish. iPads, I think, are like Cheryl Cole, right? They're really sexy and they're great to look at, but ultimately they're completely useless because they don't really do anything, do they? They just they look good, but.
I'd rather have like a tablet PC or a Netflix.
I'd rather have a nice computer. Why not just get a nice computer for a little bit more, maybe even the same? What's an iPad? £500?
Yeah.
Get a nice little laptop.
I think it is all hype. The technology's there, but it's hyped up more than what it actually is.
Did we get to the end of your story, Chris, about your toe?
Yeah, well, that was basically it.
There we go.
It was just one of my... I've had two ironic injuries. There was that, say, a safety boot, which I had from work.
Yeah.
Stubbed my toe and it broke my toe, and I've actually had the toe injury, and it's got worse over time. I need an operation on it.
Oh, really?
I do have an operation sometime next
Just get
month.
someone to stamp on it again and break it, and then set it with a lollipop stick. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, well, I phoned up the hospital, and apparently they don't do anything with toes. Not even big toes.
What, hang on, sorry. you just realised, Chris, what you've said there is bullshine. Hospitals don't do anything with toes?
Yeah, well, I phoned up, and a friend of mine also has broken their toe before, and they...
Hospitals don't do... Of course they do. They're hospitals, and toes are part of the body.
I know, it doesn't... It sounds crazy.
Chris, it sounds crazy because you are crazy. I'm having none of it whatsoever. Here's the Beach Boys.
Round, round, get around, I get around, yeah.
Sorry, it's Barry from Watford.
Hello.
Basically, Barry, what happened there was I was going to play the Bruce Springsteen song, Glory Days, which I don't think we've played. We've not played Glory Days yet, have we?
No,
we've not played the Glory Days. So I was going to play that, and it's all queued up, ready to go. But I didn't have the little introduction for the top of the thing. This.
No, that's...
But I've got it now, so what I'll do is I'll play this, then I'll play this, and then we'll talk to you.
Oh, very well.
Basically, I've used you as a stopgap.
Okay, I'll come back after Glory Days.
No, that's not right. Iain Lee.
Iain Lee. Absolute
Radio.
How does it feel being a stopgap, Barry? Because you're being one now, even.
We're talking over the introduction,
That's
are
correct.
we?
We've got 7 seconds.
It's Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen. Here we go.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting for him for ages. Now he's here.
Here he is.
It's Rob from Ponders End. Good evening, Rob.
Yeah, that shut you up. Didn't work. It's not there.
He's listening to the radio. He'll be here with us in a few seconds.
Well, what about an introduction to me, then?
It's Barry.
There was a cab driver who'd done an extra hour to listen to me. How dare you?
Where is Rob from Ponders End? Rob! Rob!
Yeah, there you are.
Rob!
You're choked, mate.
Rob!
Forget Rob.
Rob!
He has been on hold for 67 minutes.
Maybe he's finally taken the hint. I wonder.
Maybe he's levitated into his loft. Can't get to the phone.
I love the word loft. It's such an old-fashioned word, isn't it?
Oh, well, pardon me.
What? I'm saying it's not. I'm trying to call him. No, that won't work.
What's wrong with loft?
I've just said I like the word loft. What's your problem?
I've got that was an engaged tone in my ear.
I know. I'm trying to phone Rob, and now that you've crashed the system, Barry.
Will you give me a nice introduction like that?
Well, what do you want me to say about you?
And now he's a man, that a cab driver that my friend, well, his friend...
Barry, whatever, I'm not in the mood. Just do your thing, do your little spiel.
Toes.
Cheers! I'm doing a show July the 15th in Watford Palace Theatre. Cheers to phone number 15269455666. Cheers!
Yes, I am doing a show at Watford Palace Theatre.
We know, Barry, hence the hilarious pastiche I just did.
Would anyone like to come? Because if I'm
Cornish
on me, I'm
pastiche.
not going to lose money.
Yeah, well, it serves you right for putting on a show in a proper theatre when you use the doddery old man. Why don't you go and plug it on the Steve Wright show?
I'm not allowed. It's got 621 seats. And do you know how many we've sold?
Go on, how many?
65. It's not. I'm gonna look. It's so funny. I do all the jokes.
Yeah, the cheese.
Cheese. I do that cheese one. Cheese. Toes. I wanted to.
Barry, do you not think? I've seen your show, and your show is all right.
Yeah.
But do you not think maybe it's time to move with the times a little bit? Now, what's popular at the moment, I've noticed, is the break dancing and that kind of stuff.
I can't.
It wins on Britain's Got Talent quite regularly. What you need is a young kid that you can toss about on stage. And you can do the break dancing and the body popping and the spinning on your head and doing all of that. That will get you an audience.
Right. First of all, it's a new show. You haven't seen it before.
Is there any dancing in it? Is there a young kid that can body pop?
No, there's no dancing in it. I'm 82 years old.
You wonder why you've sold 65 tickets. That's all I'm saying. As you want a kid in a tracksuit spinning on his head and you with like a big watch around your neck busting some moves.
I know the sort of thing. I use the word fans lightly, people with not much else to see, is funny jokes.
Right.
Jokes for double entendres. Jokes about Margaret Thatcher. Cheese. Problems with minors. That sort of thing. Slightly rude jokes.
Yes.
And they'll laugh at that. And it's a long show. There's a support act. And I've got to sell 500 and something tickets.
It's a long show. That's the problem. It's too long a show. 20 minutes would be too long without dancing.
I'll stick in a bit of dancing at the end.
There we go. Then you've just sold yourself another 100 tickets. Thank you.
If anyone wants to come, it's at Watford Palace Theatre.
Yes, on July the 15th. Cheese.
Shall I do what I was going to say about
Please do, Barrington, yes.
Right. That man who said that the National Health Service don't want to... Shall I do what the hell is that? Who said that the National Health Service don't want... Is that Andre asleep? Who is that? Wake up, you silly old drunk! What the hell is going on?
Barry, you tell your story, but bear in mind, this man is asleep.
My guess is that Andre's fallen asleep whilst waiting for 67 minutes.
Something like that, yeah.
Wake up. Hey, this is the voice of your head. You must stop drinking, Andre. Poor Ian is trying to do a show. Wake up, Andre. And when you wake up, you will give Barry all your money. You will go to the Watford Palace Theatre on July the 15th. Invite work colleagues, friends, neighbours.
Friends from down the pub.
Friends from in the pub.
The bloke in the off-licence. Barry, toes. Toes?
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 Yes.
Yes.
The man who said that the NHS don't want about toes, that is true. I have got a fungal infection on my nail. This is true. Hello? And I went to the doctor. It sounds like a joke. I went to the doctor.
It better be funny.
No, but it's not funny. He would not deal with... I said I need the tablet to get the fungal infection off my nail. I can't help thinking this snoring is a comment on this current phone call. Anyway. Oh, God.
But the thing is, Barry, every time you call in, that noise you can hear now is what is happening in my head.
Well, look, I'll leave the toes. I'll go. It's not...
How does the story end?
There is no end to the story. I'm just confirming about the toes.
Okay.
So I've tried. What I've tried is you get a sort of nail.
If there is no ending, don't try and make one. Just bail out.
I've tried to file it down with a nail file on my nails, but it's not worked. So I hope that was of some interest to you all, and I'll say good night.
That was say goodbye to Andre as well, because there's only so much of that I can take. And that was And that was Barry from Watford's story there, which was...
Well, that was interesting.
Seemed to be about nothing. I'm right, though. Dancing is the thing. Everything is all about dancing, isn't it? Strictly Come Dancing, Pineapple Dance Studios. What's the other one on Sky? You Can't Dance, or whatever. The one with Cat Deeley on the BBC. It's all about dancing.
Genesis,
they can't dance. They invented dancing way back in 1989 with that song, of course. And it's, and Britain's Got Talent is always won by a group of young street dancers, flinging each other about on the stage, catching each other. Oh, is he going to catch each other? Is he not? It's...
But if you break your toe while you're dancing, apparently we're all...
We're all doomed. The hospital, they ain't going to do nothing about it at all. Which is unbelievable. Chubby Vicky!
Hello.
Yeah?
Oh, God, my voice has gone funny.
Yeah, your voice is broken. Well done. It happens to all of us at some point.
Toes.
Yes?
I'm not going to talk about my fungal infection in my toe now. But they won't do anything about toes if you break them.
With the hospital?
Yep, they won't. The best you can hope for is they'll body strap them, but they often don't even do that now.
This is ridiculous. I don't pay my taxes, which are quite substantial, I'll have you know, to not have my toes looked at by a medical person.
They'll x-ray them, and they'll say, yeah, it's broken.
So they'll spaff all the money on an x-ray, which x-rays cost, what, 200 quid a pop? Something like that?
Yeah.
They'll do that, but they won't treat it.
I've broken loads of toes, me. I've done one of my toes about 3 times.
Ooh.
So... But they won't do anything about them.
No, this is ridiculous. It's all the Tory
you
government.
know what, you need to start a campaign, don't you?
Yes, let's do it. Facebook.com/NHS sort my toes out, please. Why don't you?
.com.co.uk.org.tv.
That's what we'll do.
And you know what Barry needs to do for his show? And I hope you're listening, Barry.
He will be.
Get that dog on his show. You know the dancing dog?
We were offered her as a guest, and I kind of toyed with the idea, because I know that Britain's Got Talent is very popular. I'm looking for ways to make this show more popular. Mm-hmm. And then someone went... It's a bit weird, that woman and that dog. So I said no in the end. I think I probably did the right thing saying no.
It's a bit visual, isn't it? A dancing dog.
It is a bit visual. And I'm not sure I approve of dogs being made to dance like that. I'm kind of...
You know what? I think she would have been totally and utterly blown out by what this show is about and the phone calls. And
is she a little bit sensitive?
Well, she seemed that way. She seems very lovely.
I'm sure she's a wonderful lady, yes.
Yeah, but I think...
But bonkers.
Yeah.
This is my theory. People who own dogs, there is something lacking in their life that means they have to have a dog. Cats are fine. If you've got one cat... Excuse me. If you've got one cat, you're fine, because cats are kind of independent. They go off and do stuff. You've got 2 cats. Anyone with more than 2 cats is a lunatic. That goes without saying. A woman on her own with 3 cats, get out of it. Yeah. If you own a dog, there is something significantly missing in your life and your relationship with your partner that means you need to have a third person there, the dog, that you can direct your attention towards. There's something not right with you if you own a dog.
I had 2 dogs, and they drove me nuts. Basically, they drove me absolutely mental. It was like having 2 more kids.
Yep.
So I can totally see that point. They were very cute little dogs.
They're cute, but it's like having another person there.
Yeah.
And that means there's something missing in your life. If you're a dog owner and you disagree, 0330 123 1215. But I mean it. If you've got a dog, there is something missing in your life that means you have to have another person there. Don't you start coughing, Robbie.
Sorry.
Because I think I'm on my way out. You're going to have to take over this show in a few minutes.
Okay.
0330 123 1215. The Gorillas.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
I like the Eels a lot, and an eel song popped up on iPod Shuffle at the weekend, and I was like, oh, quick, let's get some more Eels going in the car. And I like the Eels, but all I know is the hits. And a couple of album fillers, actually. But
will be on the best of the Eels.
Well, I've got some of their... I've got a few of their albums. I don't really listen to them. I just listen to the singles, which is bad. But I like the sound. I don't know if I could listen to a whole Eels album, though, without being forced to kill myself. They're quite... He's a depressive, isn't he, Mr. E?
Yeah, well, you could put it in your iPod and then just hit shuffle and just one will come up.
Well, he's got a nice voice. I wouldn't mind seeing these. His dad invented time travel or something, didn't he? His dad did something.
Time travel?
Something like that. We just lost 2 calls then. I was about to go to both of those calls. They've been on for ages, but they've gone. Never mind. He invented, he's like a physicist or something and invented something. Quantum leap or something. He did something like that. Graham is in Glasgow. Good evening, Graham. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, can I have a cough button as well?
Yes. Hello, Graham.
Hiya.
Hello, how are you doing?
Smashing, how are you?
All right. We just lost 2 calls that looked really exciting, and they just dropped off. Fair play. One of them had been waiting for an hour, which is, that's kind of taking the mick a little bit, but never mind.
So am I like the sort of
rubbishy last resort then?
No, that will be Steve and Cedric.
Oh, gutted for him.
Yeah.
This thing, first of all, don't listen to what these people are saying about the hospitals not bothering with toes.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, bunions.
Yeah.
I have plenty of relatives that have gone in for them. And also, you can get cancer in your toes.
Cancer toes, of course you can. But you're in Scotland, aren't you?
I am.
And I think it is a known fact that Scottish hospitals are better than the English hospitals, even as much as you don't have to pay parking, do you, in Scottish hospitals?
Well, I've only ever been to a Scottish hospital, and the only time I've ever been was when I dislocated my finger, and they were very nice.
There you go, you see. English hospitals, you have to pay an incredible amount of parking fees, and it's an absolute nightmare. But every time I'm ill, I drive all the way up to the Scottish border, and I go to a Scottish hospital, and that is the way it's done, kids.
Really?
No.
I don't think so. This thing with you and small talk.
Small talk, yeah, I can't do it.
I can't understand why you can't do it.
What do you mean?
Well, your job.
That's because this is my job, but I'm not going to really go up to someone in the bar and go, so if you had to go gay to save the world, who would you bum?
Right,
you can't do it like that, can you?
You don't just go up to strangers. Usually when you initiate small talk, you often have something in common with the person. Even if it's spontaneous like being in a bar, you have something in common in that you're both in the bar. Now,
so I'm going to say, what? Have you ever broken both your arms at the same time?
Well, you wouldn't be asking as silly questions as that.
But that's what I do here.
Well, yeah, this is the Iain Lee radio show. You expect that kind of nonsense in here, and people love it.
But so then your argument doesn't withstand any scrutiny, because you're saying I do it here, but I'm not doing it here.
Right. For example, you can engage in small talk in things like queues and things like that, and you get to know people. I waited in a queue for a gig on my own once, and I met people because we had that interest in the band in common. And or if you're on the
But Graham, Graham, this is what you don't understand. It's easy for you because you can do it.
Right.
It's not easy for me because I can't do it.
I'm trying to teach you.
But you're not. You're just saying that you can do it.
Okay, well give us a scenario. I'll show you how to do it.
Okay, so well, we're standing in a queue.
All right, what are we queuing up for?
I don't know. I'm just stood behind you. Is this the queue to get tickets to go and see Kiss?
Yeah. Okay. So I go up to him and go. Gene Simmons' tongue is awfully big, isn't it?
Yeah. It's what he's famous for.
It's good, that, isn't it? If you had to be with a tongue, would it be Gene's or someone else's?
Now, I would think, why is this weirdo talking to me about tongues?
Yeah, I've never spoken to anyone
There's
like that.
There's a guy coming up to me talking to me about tongues, which is kind of sexually provocative.
I don't know that much about Kiss, to be honest.
Okay, you see, so it's not... so.
But I still try, though. That's the point of small talk.
But yeah... what you're not understanding, Graham, and this is... I can't find any way of explaining this better than this. It's easy for you because you can do it. It's like if you were fluent in French and you saying to me, but go on, you can speak French. Just say the words in French. Just say it.
That's a fair point. I could.
And I can't speak French, so I can't do it. And it's the same for small talk. It's like a different language to me that I haven't learned and I don't know how to use.
Well, I'm sure if you really put your mind to it, you could learn one day.
He's doing it again. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you, Graham.
But you can speak a bit of Greek, can't you? So if you saw someone that you thought was Greek, then you could start small talk like that.
I could do it.
Like
Buina Riosmo. And the person would go, Ehis Rios? And I'd say, Ne, Echo Rios Don Alexandros. And they'd say, oh, thanks, Sero. And I'd say, oh, Efkaristo.
Like on Sunday, one of my friends brought some Spanish people out with us, and I'd never met them before, so I was trying to explain why "Como estas tu padre," which means "How's your father?" is funny in English, but it's not funny to them, and they just couldn't work it out.
They couldn't get it at all.
No, they just didn't get it. "Como estas tu padre."
If anyone can teach me how to do small talk, but don't just phone up and say, it's easy, you just do it, because I can't do it. I cannot do it. I'm not being obtuse, I'm not being difficult, I cannot do it. Cedric is in Chippenham. Good evening, Cedric.
Hello, mate.
Hello, Cedric.
How you doing, fella?
This is Gary from Bristol, isn't it?
No, mate, it's Cedric.
It's Gary from Bristol.
It's Cedric.
It's Gary from Bristol. You're banned for the week. Not falling for that. Steve's in Kidderminster. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Good. Just phoning up about concerts.
Yeah, go on.
Am I too late for that? Or
No, listen, you can phone up about something we talked about 2 years ago, and you would not be too late, Steve. That's how free and easy we are on this show.
Happy days.
Happy days indeed.
I brought one of my staff, I treated him to a ticket to Hard Rock Calling on the Sunday night.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I'd treat him, he's worked hard for me, so I bought him a ticket back in about February.
Yeah.
And I promised him to get him another one. Forgot all about it.
Oh, no.
And so I've just got this one ticket. Anyway, I phoned up Absolute the other day, first thing in the morning. I won a couple of tickets.
Oh, sweet.
To the Sunday. So happy days on that. But so I've decided to go.
Yeah.
Because I've got a spare ticket.
Why not?
On the Sunday night. Now, the last time I went to a concert was a Nelson Mandela, free Nelson Mandela, the first one.
Well, that was like 20 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Blimey, all right. You've not been to a concert since?
Well, I went to the Waterboys at Cornwall Coliseum.
God, blimey, you do pick them, don't you?
A couple of years after that.
Yeah.
I'm not a dancer. Even at nightclubs where I can't dance, I stand at the wall and might move up and down in case I think...
There's that middle-aged, middle-class kind of thing that blokes do at concerts, and I do. You've got your hands in your pocket, and you're kind of just tapping your feet, and you're bouncing your head and your shoulders up and down a little bit, and that's it. And then halfway through the concert, I think, I look like a massive tit. Then you can't stop.
Yeah, I just like to see who's what. I just think that people behind me are laughing at me.
Yeah.
Because I do dance.
Yeah.
Bad. I really am bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it, really. That's it.
Well, Steve, listen, I hope you have a good time at the concerts on Sunday. Maybe I'll see you there. If I do see you there, don't come and talk to me. It's just, that's not because you're not, you sound like a nice bloke. I don't want to talk to anyone.
He's not going to talk to anyone.
Well, I was going to talk to Ben Jones, but he's working now.
On the Sunday?
Yeah, apparently so. This is what he was saying. Isn't it what he was saying, or was he just feeding me a line?
I think he was talking about the Friday, isn't he?
I thought he was talking about the Sunday.
I had no idea.
I wasn't really listening, to be honest. I never do when he talks to me. He's a bit boring. 0330 123 1215. We have one more hour of the show before Mark Crosley. Here's this lot warbling away about stuff. More of your calls after Keane.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute
Radio.
Robbie's doing something very technical next door. I can't wait to find out what it is.
It's a nice day for a white wedding. Whoa, it's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day to start again.
We got some weird songs this hour.
Yeah, I've got the list. Hang on.
Bob Dylan, Blowing in the Wind. And then Republica, Drop Dead Gorgeous, both of which are excellent songs. I'm a big fan of Republica, and they'll be on Absolute 90s, an interview I did with them on Absolute 90s in a session coming up sometime in July. I've seen the date.
You're all over the schedule.
I'm all over the schedule, man. But Blown in the Wind, followed by Republica's Drop Dead Gorgeous. It's an odd mix, isn't it? What were you doing with that box there? What were you doing?
I was plugging it back in.
Oh. So nothing exciting?
Well, it powers all of these keyboards and stuff.
Oh, it's still quite dull.
Maybe we could use it for some jamming on Monday. Maybe.
Okay, we'll do some jamming on Monday. I forgot to bring in my BBC Micro, dear listener. I know that a lot of people, one person mentioned on the Facebook page, facebook.com/Iain Lee Show. One person said they brought the computer in, and I forgot to bring the computer in. But you reckon we can plug it into the desk so people can hear it?
Yeah, we can use the iPod thing.
Would that's not the same socket for a BBC Micro.
No, but we can plug the sound output should have one of those.
It's not one of those. I don't think it is one of those on...
is it a micro or a master?
It's, I've got both. I think it's
the
a master.
The master has a proper...
Does it have one of those?
Yeah, the one with the key, with the two keypads does.
Oh, sweet. I think it's a master. That'll be very exciting. We'll bring it in, play a bit of Snap, a bit of Elite.
If not, then we'll put a microphone next to it. Be fine.
And if not, tough. It's their problem, isn't it? It's their problem. Now, this is the call I wanted to go to earlier, but he hung up like a coward, running. A fox running from the hounds as they chase him into the ground. But he's called back. It's Terry in Cardiff.
Hello, young Iain. How the devil are you?
Hey, it's this bloke. I remember this guy. He's a fruitcake.
Crazy man, you know me.
Yes,
crazy
well.
Crazy as a coot.
Crazy as a coot. What is a coot?
I want to tickle your pickle right now.
Okay, you touch my pickles as much as you want, sir.
So I'll tickle your pickle. So what I was going to say is crazier than even I've ever thought.
Wow.
But it's true, and I can prove it.
What?
And it's a simple fact that I've taken a step further. The human brain is supposed to be able to only use 3% of its capacity, apparently. And maybe I've taken it a step further and...
4%.
I actually use mental telepathy.
You actually use...
Mental telepathy. I can talk to people through my mind, but as you know, I watch the Babe Stations app because they're interactive. Yeah, no, listen, this happened about
Babe Station is not
5.5
particularly
years ago
spiritual.
after my wife died.
Okay.
After liberal use of a herbal remedy.
Okay, I see where this is going. Okay.
I just decided I'd try it.
So you tried to communicate with the Babe Station girls, but without paying the £1.50 a minute.
I don't. Of course, I don't.
No,
but I don't get brandy or anything like that. Oh, of course I do.
They're good. They're good-looking, chubby women on the Babe Station. We've all sat at home, watched the Babe Station,
listen, Ian,
yes, go on.
Truthfully, I can communicate with my head, and I'll lip read what they say, and it can be proved. If you had two people who can lip read and set me the questions, I wouldn't even speak. I taught in the city of Sig, for instance, was the capital of France, Paris.
And you're saying that the Babe Station girl at some point says Paris.
They would reply, and they would know because they're not as thick as you make out here.
No, listen, the Babe Station girl is very intelligent. They're getting money. I'll finish a sentence one day. Don't worry.
I couldn't lip read first of all.
No.
But how I got to understand was they repeat what I'd said. And I thought, oh, Jesus, it's working, sort of thing.
So, Terry, I've got to stop you there for a second. So you're saying...
Yeah, I am.
Shut up, let me talk now.
Okay, sorry, mate.
You're saying that while these women, these beautiful, beautiful women showing their bum-bums and their boob-boobs, not their tuppences, that's against the law, but while you know that they're talking to men who are at home, banging one out.
They are not doing nothing of the sort, mate.
Of course that's what they're doing, that's the Babe Station girls.
They do, but when in the daytime...
That's their job, is the Babe Station girls.
Yeah, but listen, in the daytime, they give me complete... able to talk to them.
But they're talking to men who are phoning in looking for phone sex.
Ian, in the daytime, it's not the same. I do it in the daytime.
No.
Just friendly. I can do what I like. And I also...
I'm not having a go at you, Terry.
No, I know you're not. And I could also prove the fact, like I told you...
Terry. Shh. I never thought we'd find someone madder than Rob, but we have.
I know.
The basic premise of those programmes is... You phone up...
I know.
No, I'm just setting it out because I don't know if you do know. People phone up, and in the evening, they have sexy chats with them, and in the daytime, they have clean chats with them, but they still show a bit of cleavage.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're saying that what... Let me finish a sentence!
Oh, for Christ's sake, don't get so angry.
Well, don't keep talking over me! Shut up! Shut up! You're saying that in the daytime... When they're having a little bit flirty chat but nothing too rude, in the middle of the conversation to some bloke, they'll go, anyway, so I've got lovely boobs, Paris!
No, sorry, I mean, they were taught to me as clearly and definitely as anything.
Then how come none of the Babe Station girls have come out and said...
Because I've often thought that myself.
Yeah, okay.
I have thought that, and I've wondered why.
Yeah.
And I can't put a head on that at all. I really don't know.
They can put a head on it, it's their job.
I thought myself it would be too... They would be...
Why don't you phone them up and ask them?
Well, I have done, and they don't give me an answer.
No, they deny that they're having psychic communication with you.
No, they won't deny that. They will agree.
They will agree that they will say that they are having psychic...
They will tell you that I can talk to them. I can't read their minds. They've got free will. All I did was learn how to lip read, Ian.
Okay, well, Terry, let's do it now.
Yeah, well, I can. You can tell me to go onto a certain station.
No, do it to me. Can we get the Babe Station channels on here?
You can do any station you want.
That's only free of you, that one.
Is
it not? They're all free.
I tell you what, I've got 954 at the moment. She's a mature lady. Her name is Serena.
All right, well, let's look at...
954 on
Terry, shh. Let me just see if we can get this to work here. Hang on a second. So, we're on... Hang on a minute. I don't know if we can get the mucky channels in here. Parliament, BBC Parliament, Russia Today, Community... News, Smile TV, Babe Station. Here we go. Okay.
Which number are you on?
Let's turn the volume
down. Want to go to 954?
Well, we haven't got... hang on, we've not got a picture.
That's Sport Babes, that's called.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Well, I can change my channel to whatever channel you want.
Okay, we're trying to find one. Hang on a minute.
Okay, and you let me know what it is.
Okay, well, top up anytime for BBC Radio 1. BBC 1 Extra, look, this is...
Actually, don't do it.
BBC Radio 2. No, I don't think we've not got the mucky channels on here, I'm afraid.
You haven't got the mucky channels. Well, they're not... and also, what I am able to do, Ian, even in the daytime, I can give a woman an orgasm.
Sorry?
A little orgasm.
So can I?
Truthfully. No.
Where's Absolute Radio? Is Absolute Radio on here?
Use of my mind, and they will be totally relaxed.
Could we do that over the phone? If we got a lady on the phone now, could you give her an orgasm on the phone?
If you've got it private, yeah, I couldn't. I wouldn't do it to her. I mean, I can put into her head that she can feel my appendage through her accoutrement.
All right, this is. We've got the next hour of the show. Thank you, kids. Switch off. This is not for kids.
No, it's not.
0330 123 1215. If you're a lady and you want to achieve an orgasm, I think we can just about get away with this. We'll do it off air. We'll do it off air. We'll play a record.
Okay, fair enough. If
0330
try it and just be truthful and tell you how they felt.
And you're going to put your appendage inside them via the phone. 0330. Don't worry, Robbie. Don't worry, Robbie. I'm a professional. 0330. Shut up. 0330 123 1215. If you're a lady and you want to experiment with this, we will do it off air. Don't worry.
Okay.
Give us a call now and we'll see. Terry, you stay there.
I'm here.
I know you are. We'll play a record and we'll see who calls in, okay?
Okay.
Utter fruitcake. Ladies, stop calling in. We have a lady on the line. Her name is Julie. Good evening, Julie.
Hello.
Hello, Julie. You all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. You?
I'm very well. Julie, can you... Terry, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Julie, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, how old you are, what you do for a living, just so we got a kind of idea of the woman we're talking to here?
Yes, I'm 30 and I run one of my local pubs in Watford.
Okay, so a reputable business. So,
I am, yeah.
Okay, and you're of age. Now, we have to be careful. We do have young ears listening, and, we've got to tread very carefully, and we're going to do this off-air.
Okay.
Okay, because Terry doesn't want to abuse his powers and have the whole of the country listening on their knees.
Okay.
So,
no,
Julie, are you in a sexual relationship at the moment?
No, I'm not.
Okay, it's been a while, has it?
No, only a couple of weeks. That makes me sound like a loose woman, but I'm not.
It does a bit. And are you, everything is normal about you?
Absolutely.
In terms of achieving pleasure?
Yep, absolutely,
Okay.
yep.
Now, Terry, listen, obviously we're not going to do this on the air. We're going to take you to off air and put you on the same line. But, Terry, could you just tell us a little bit about how you do it and what your technique is?
Basically what it is, Ian, I just suggest to the lady...
so creepy.
I ask them what is basically the biggest size they've had.
Okay, all right, okay.
And I ask them what would their perfect fit be.
Okay, all right,
I do it like that.
Okay, you do it like that. Okay, Julie, do you think you could handle that?
Yes, I'm more than capable.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the same... Okay, I'm going to put you on the same line. Julie, say hello to Terry.
Hello, Terry.
Good evening, Julie. Trust me.
Hello.
Can you hear each other?
I can indeed, yes.
Okay, listen, I'm going to turn the fader down now.
Okay.
How long will this take, Terry?
2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, let me see if we can find...
There will be a feeling before that, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, listen, what I'm going to do is...
for you, Ian.
No, okay, no, that's a shame. I'm going to play Bob Dylan, which is 2 minutes, 42 seconds, Blowing in the Wind. Quite an apt song.
Yes. Blow it in the air.
Okay,
Lovely.
so do you reckon that by the end of Bob Dylan's Blowing in the Wind, 2 minutes, 42 seconds...
I don't say I achieve orgasm, but she was definitely...
Okay, so Terry, Julie, away you go. You are listening to a Radio First. Terry, using his psychic powers, is going to take Julie to a place of pleasure, shall we say, while we're listening to Bob Dylan Blowing in the Wind. This is terrible. I'm so going to get the sack. Okay, well, that's the end of the Bob Dylan.
Yes.
Robbie and I little listen. I'm going to give him another minute. Julie and Terry, you carry on. We're going to play some adverts. We'll come to you after the adverts. I've heard things I really wish I'd never hear in my life.
No, that's not right.
Iain Lee.
Iain Lee.
Absolute.
Radio.
Box of frogs, that one. Absolutely mental.
Okay, I have to say what happens there. I was listening in.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very naughty.
I know.
Very naughty.
What a rude man. What a rude man.
Rude man. I'm going to use the rude word now. I'm going to say the vulgar word for it. And he did. Julie, you are still here. Terry is not here. Now, using language that is...
gone.
He went, did he? What happened? What went wrong?
Well, he said if he said he couldn't. Oh, I don't know what to say.
Please tread carefully.
He said that. I'm trying to pick the right words. He said if you can't feel it, it's because you're a skeptic.
Right.
I said I'm not a skeptic. And he said, well, if you can't feel anything, then I'm going to put the phone down and F off.
He did.
So,
he
he did.
So his now, we have to tread so carefully here. But his technique was to basically describe something happening, and that would psychically give you pleasure,
make me feel what he was describing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being no pleasure whatsoever, in fact being quite uncomfortable talking to a dirty old man, and 10 being the most erotic sensation possible, what score would you give Terry's technique?
I'd say a 3, because he was quite amusing.
Okay, 3, okay.
That's generous.
Without being like a sleazy creep, I found, because he's got quite dulcet tones, bless him.
He's got a
has
sexy
got
voice.
quite a nice, calming voice, so it wasn't like it was you like your Welsh weird granddad was on the phone trying to seduce you.
So there was something going on there, Julie, is what you're saying.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, you've given him a 3 out of 10. Okay, well, Julie,
a 3, yeah.
If we have anybody else phoning in with this power, can we have your number on speed dial? That you're desperate for someone to make this work?
Well, I wouldn't say desperate. I was just on my way home from work, and I just thought, that'd be quite funny.
I was listening in, and the first time he said a really, really rude word, I thought she's going to put the phone down. And you answered his questions. Answered his questions.
Running a pub, you hear worse.
Julie,
I've heard worse.
May God bless you for being a good sport, and I hope you get one in the next few days.
You can bank on that.
Thank you, Julie. Oh, she was good. I so wish we could put that out as a podcast. It's too vulgar, even for the internet, what we heard then.
Yes.
Robbie and I we just sat listening going, oh my God, did he just say that? Did he just say that? Well, that's a shame. We like to conduct these experiments, and I think we trod the line carefully. If anyone was offended,
nothing unusual about that, though, was there? That was just talking dirty.
If anyone was offended by that, you have our sincerest apologies. Of course, I think you will all take it in the spirit in which it was intended, and I think we managed to stay away from vulgar language. So well done, everyone, for doing that, and hats off to everyone who took part there. Alex is in Harpenden. Good evening, Alex.
How the hell do I follow that up?
I don't know if any of us can. Let's get Mark Crosley down here. We'll have a half an hour's silence, then Crosley can take over at 1. That's what we'll do.
I think that guy had way too much herbal remedy tonight of all night.
I love that phrase, herbal remedy.
Yeah.
It's a great phrase.
Anyways, I got a concert story.
Oh, yeah, go on.
I've only been to one concert on my own, and that was last year at Kasabian, and honestly, it was a brilliant experience.
Why? What was so good about being on
your
your
own? Well, it was just, everything just sort of fell into place really well. I got the tickets the day before the gig.
Yeah.
A friend of mine couldn't go. She got in contact with me. She said, there's 2 tickets, they're 15 quid each. It's up in Brixton. I'll give you the tickets now, you can pay me later. Yeah. I still haven't paid it back, so it was a free gig.
Nice one, sweet.
Yeah, exactly. Even better than that, as I was going up on the train and on the tube, there were these 2 guys sitting next to me talking about trying to get a ticket off a tout for their third mate.
Yeah.
So not only that, I get money for one of the tickets at face value that I got for free.
Oh, beautiful. So you're a profit here.
Yeah, and they buy me 2 pints as well before the gig.
Yeah.
It was a really good concert. I was right up the top so I could see the light show. The crowd were really into it. It was a packed house. People were chanting about, all the way out the stadium after the gig. Everyone was chanting all the way to the train station.
Yeah.
And as I got in the train station, there was a guy playing the sax, and he was playing the Godfather theme. I thought it was brilliant. Hey, it was great. Great piece of music.
What's happened in the last hour? It's all gone mental.
Have you seen the sax man in Piccadilly Circus when you leave?
No, I don't think I've not been.
Sits there going ba 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 for 3 hours every night in the middle of the night.
Does he make money?
Yeah, there's dances with all the people as well.
There you go. Well, Alex, I'm glad you had a good night, and you've never paid for that ticket. You've just made money on it.
I made money from it.
Sweet man.
Can I say one more thing before I go?
Yeah, go on.
Kitty Golightly smells guys.
Oh, okay, there we go. I don't know what that means, but there we go. Oh, hang on, we can ask her. Kitty, is it true you smell guys? Kitty?
Hello?
Hello, Kitty.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were talking to me. Did you dump him?
No, he's still there. Alex, you still there?
Oh, hello. Sorry, it kind of cut out. I only smell guys if they smell nice.
interesting, I think. I don't know. I'm trying not to sound like another sex pest.
Have you? I take it that you saw on the Facebook page earlier
Yeah.
about how I smell guys and like my mum does stuff.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen Wreck, by the way?
What is going on with Kitty smelling guys and having... This means nothing if you've not seen the Facebook page, but what is all this with Wreck and Kitty go lightly smelling guys?
Well, this strange person, she kept posting over and over again, Ian, talk about Wreck.
Oh, yeah, I booted her.
Capital letters, caps lock, OMG, talk about Wreck. So I said, please stop spamming, and then she just started telling me that I was dropping my drawers for Barry.
Oh, well, that's not very pleasant. Well, she's got booted. Kitty will be with you in a second. I'm going to sneak in an extra record, just because I can sometimes, and it's They Might Be Giants, Don't Let's Start, which you don't hear on the radio very often, and it's a wonderful, wonderful song, and I'm going to interview them tomorrow, and I'm very, very excited. Very, very exciting. Kitty Golightly!
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, sorry, my phone buzzed at the exact same time that you said.
Really? That's brilliant. That's trippy. That's so trippy, man.
I was so mad.
That's
It's like
mad.
wicked and stuff.
No, it's like Wicked and Ting, isn't it?
I always swore then.
No, well, let's don't swear.
I'm actually quite disappointed, Ian, because I phoned up to speak to the Orgasmatron.
I could do what he was doing. What was that?
Can you? It's my phone, it's buzzing, hang on.
That's not a phone. No. Steady.
Apparently someone called Ian Musket just added me on Facebook.
Ian Musket?
Is that a type of gun?
That's not a real person. Ian Musket? From the 18th century?
It must be a real person. Yeah, I've just had 2 ad requests from Ian Musket and Mark Blakemore. And
Yeah, those guys are hot for you, Kitty. They are hot for you.
Oh, excellent.
They will do what that guy was just doing to that poor woman. It's terrible. I'm going to say...
that I was a part of that.
He's like, I'm going to use the vulgar language here now, so I do apologise, but what side... It's just it's so...
What have you turned into Gary from Bristol?
That's the best. That's the best. My Welsh accent. Don't mock my accents, Kitty. They're my, oh, we've got a transvestite bus driver. Sorry, Kitty, you won't mind holding, will you? Kelly!
No. Hello.
Are you a transvestite bus driver?
No, I'm not a transvestite bus driver, but I did have a weird night going after a guy with a sexy voice.
Okay, go on. Kitty, you won't mind listening to this, will you?
No.
All right, go on, Kelly. Away you go.
Okay, hi. I was in Blackpool.
Hi, yes.
And my friend said, well, it was with a group of girls, and they said, stop this bus and see what time it is. So when I got on the bus, I said to the person driving, what time is it? And then, you know when you're a little bit drunk and you shouldn't say as much as you do say?
Yes.
And I said, haven't you got big hands?
Oh.
You're a man, aren't you?
Uh-oh.
You're a man, aren't you?
Yeah.
The bus driver nearly decked me.
Yeah.
It was a man, but dressed as a woman, and I actually thought it was fancy dress for someone's stag party.
And was he a... Because some of these transvestites, you know what, if I was still drinking, I probably would. Was he a sexy one?
More like my dad.
Okay, well, there we go, Kelly. Thank you for that. I'm not quite sure why Kelly felt the need to phone in and tell us that story.
Why would a bus driver be part of a stag party?
Hands up anybody who knows why she phoned in and told us that. Anyone? No? Okay, well, that's fine. Thank you very much for that. Kitty.
Hello.
You're back again.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I can follow that, but I thought, like, seeing as I was holding for you anyway, that I might tell you about a job that I've applied for.
Oh, it is jobs, yes.
Just as a little kind of part-time thing.
Yeah.
And the conversation I had with my mother about it.
Okay.
Basically, the way that it's described is a phone host.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a very mucky line. I'm glad this is after midnight, because this could really get us in trouble. Go on.
Well, I'm not going to go into like great detail or anything, but it's basically, men phone up and talk to women and enjoy it.
And you're the woman, are you?
Yeah, well, obviously.
And this is the thing, but this is the thing we were talking about the other day, where you phone up and you go, what are you wearing? And they go, I'm wearing tiny little leather skirt and knee-length boots. And instead of just saying, I'm in my pyjamas, you've just interrupted EastEnders, so can we make this quick? You know, there's no honesty. You should be honest, Kitty, when you do this job.
Well, I thought, seeing as my, I'm not very kind of big on men at the moment. I'm not very happy with them as a species in general. I thought it would be like a really good way to get revenge, just sitting there in my pyjamas with messy hair playing World of Warcraft and just lying to them.
And how much, can I ask, how much do you get paid for doing this?
Well, apparently it's £15 an hour.
Yeah, but the thing is, those phone calls only last, 20 seconds or 2 minutes or something. Is it an hour's worth of phone call you have to get £15?
I don't know. I've just kind of made inquiries at the moment, but I text my brother and kind of told him, and he thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'll maybe tell my mother. Yeah. My mother, bless her.
Yes. I'm guessing she wasn't very proud of you for.
Well, no, my mother's very open-minded.
Oh.
She was an ex-hippie, and she's quite liberal with things. Okay. And obviously I am very much above legal age, so she respects my decisions. But I would never tell my dad.
No.
But I sort of said, "Oh, Mum, I've applied for a job. I'm a bit kind of worried about telling you what it is." And she said, "No, go on. What is it?" So I told her, and she said, "Oh, that sounds quite interesting." She said, there'll be, and this was kind of preceded by her telling me that
transvestite bus drivers.
No. I meant my conversation with my mother. She was telling me how the fridge was broken.
Oh, right, yes.
And they have to go and get a new one. And she was like, these men, some of them will probably want to do strange things.
Yeah.
And, some of them might be into that sadistic masochist thing.
Oh, my goodness.
And, are you going to be able to handle that? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. And then she moved straight on and said, can you hear that fridge fan? Can you hear it?
Mothers are potty, aren't they?
Yeah, and then she was going, oh, don't worry, me and your dad are going out to get another one. So what if they ask for, this, and this? And I was like, okay.
Wow, okay. Well, Kitty, listen, if you need any practice, I can pass your details on to Verinda, who I'm sure would be more than happy to sample your wares.
Easy.
There you go, you see. Kitty, thank you for that.
All right, thanks, Ian.
There we go. It really has turned into a filthy, filthy show. I blame you, Robbie.
Why?
When Eloise is sat there, this is family friendly, but tonight it's just sick stuff. We've got another 23 minutes. Oh my God, look at the time.
Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
We all just need to calm down a little bit. It's been the last 45 minutes have been very, very mucky, a little bit erotic, a little bit sickening as well.
Very disturbing.
Very disturbing. We've heard things that I don't think anybody wanted to hear, but let's move on from that. Let's try and become stronger and better people as a result of those things. Mark Crosley's on at 1 o'clock. You're here next week, aren't you? Monday and Tuesday.
Yes.
Why?
Because Eloise asked me to.
But what? But she's at Glastonbury, right?
Yeah.
Finishes Sunday.
Yeah, but she went early. Maybe she's not gone to Glastonbury.
Well, maybe she's stocked up on Moroccan hashish and is just got enough, a week's supply, and that's what she's going to be doing. No, I'm sure she hasn't, but it just seems odd that... Why is she not back Monday? All right, I'll let her have Monday off, but Tuesday... She should be back for Tuesday.
Yeah, you'd think.
We'll call her Monday and see what she's up to.
Definitely up to something.
I'm suspicious. We've got 2 more calls, and if there's time, we'll do some straight to air. Ben is in London. Good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
Whereabouts in London is thee?
North London, Hendon.
Hendon, oh, okay, yes. I've driven through Hendon, yes. What can I do for you, Ben?
Well, after the last 45 minutes, me talking about small talk is kind of...
It's exactly what we need to ground us after the filth that we have just listened to.
Still, it makes your show interesting.
Well, yeah. But small talk, Ben.
Yes.
Can you do it?
Yeah, with practice. That's the thing.
Okay, so you couldn't do it, and then you taught yourself?
I was taught.
Ah, okay. By whom?
Mate of mine called Rob.
Who?
He's a friend of mine called Rob.
Oh, okay.
Rob.
So I thought you said Mehmet Rob. Okay.
Sorry.
And what? Give me some tips, Ben.
Well, there's a bit of psychology behind it.
Okay.
You have to want to do it.
Right.
If you want to learn to do it, it's not going to work. I mean, if you're not the kind of person who likes to talk to people randomly, then learning how to do small talk is going to be quite difficult.
But that's what I want to learn, is how to like to talk to people.
Well, you can't learn to like people.
But I want to learn to like to talk to people, which is a difference, isn't it?
Slightly it is, yeah. Well, it's about not putting pressure on yourself, not trying to, as in not going up to someone thinking, I'm going to start small talk now.
Yeah.
And the whole trying to find common ground, it just doesn't work. You need to find something that happens in the moment. You can't just walk up to someone and say hi. It's really, really difficult. Only people with a lot of character can do that. I'm definitely not one of them.
Okay, so how could you start a conversation with someone?
Well, you'd be surprised how far hello can go.
Right.
Just hello doesn't work, but hi, how you doing?
Oh, hang on. Now you've put a voice on. Now you've gone like all American on me. Hi, how you doing?
Well, almost American. Hi, how are you? You're right. What's your name? And because people aren't expecting it, they don't have enough of their barriers up to not respond, they'll just respond.
Okay. So you would actually go up to someone and say, hi, how are you, what's your name? You could do that, could you?
Yeah.
Jeez.
But you think, the point is, the worst thing that can happen is they look at you strangely, and then they walk away.
Or you get shanked or something like that, which I believe is very popular with the young people at the moment.
Well, it depends where you hang out. North London middle class, not very likely.
No, I suppose so. But, okay, why would you do that?
Well, say I'm in a pub waiting for some of my friends to turn up.
Yeah.
And they're not there yet.
Yeah.
And I see, either cute girl I want to talk to, or...
Cute girl.
I don't know, a couple of lads are at the bar trying to decide what to drink.
Yeah.
So if it's a cute girl, hi, how are you, really, really works well.
Yeah.
Or if you're in a bar and you see two guys that decide what to drink, tell them what's good.
So you would go and talk to two guys at the bar?
Only for boredom, as in I'm waiting for someone and there's nothing else to do.
Right.
I mean, it's not like, well, not to lower the tone again, it's not a sexual thing.
No.
It's just chatting.
Yeah.
That's what small talk is. It's not flirting, it's different.
Okay. But you have said you would go and talk to a pretty young girl?
I would, absolutely.
Okay. I wouldn't do that because my wife would kill me.
Well, it's a different situation. But the thing is, it's not about the flirting.
No.
Still, maybe best not in your situation.
No. Okay, Ben, and just give me one topic of conversation that you would use.
You're British. Weather.
Really?
It sounds cliche, but it's a great way to start. Because they'll tell you almost definitely what their favourite weather is.
Yeah.
And that can lead on to where they like going on holiday. Can lead on to who they go on holiday with, who are their friends, are they single, have they got a partner, where do they live, etc.
Ben, listen, we're running out of time, so I've got to move on. Thank you very much for that. It's food for thought. If you just tune in, I don't know how to do small talk. I know, ridiculous, considering this is my job. He did sound a little bit like a self-help guru or a hypnotist, though, didn't he?
Yes.
You're not convinced, are you, Robbie?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Now, see, that mic's quiet. There we go, let's put that up a little bit. James is in Preston. Good evening, James.
Hiya.
Hello, James.
I'd like to first of all score Terry a 10 out of 10.
Oh, really? Did it work for you?
It worked for me, even though I'm straight, but oh well.
Okay, oh well. You sound disappointed that you're straight. You can go the other way if that's your heart desire.
No, it's not, I'm sorry.
So, James, what do you think of the weather?
I think it's been nice today. I've been in the pub.
Do you like going on holiday?
Oh, I've just been to Bulgaria. It's been great.
Yeah, my cleaner's from Bulgaria.
Is he?
Yes, she is.
Nice.
Yeah.
I went to Sunny Beach. It's been on the Black Sea. It's been quite nice.
And now I've run out of stuff to say, you see. That's as far as I could go with small talk.
That's why I'm going to move on to the last caller where he said about small talk.
Yes.
Well, I work behind the bar and I hear a lot of small talk, and I think it's a load of balls.
Okay, well,
I think with ladies' reactions, it doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
I think that they want to hear what they want to hear, and if you don't say the right thing first, then you're not going to get anywhere.
Okay, and what is the right thing to say?
Well, I'm not too sure. I've never been good in that department, but yeah, I have a girlfriend. I'm happy with her, but I didn't get through that way. But I went through college to get that one. But small talk, no, I don't think it's a good thing. I think you've got to dive straight in there, say something good, impress them, buy them a drink.
Yeah.
That's always a good start.
Okay, but you're talking about chatting up girls.
Sort of, but if you say the right thing to start off with, then they might be interested in saying a bit more, maybe saying a second date somewhere else, maybe a bit of dinner, and there's a drink possibly.
But you're still talking about chatting up girls?
Well, it's not really chatting up girls, is it? 'Cause you might not get with them in that sense.
Right.
You might say, it's been nice chatting to you.
Can I touch your boobs?
Maybe can I see you again sometime?
Yeah.
It's slightly different.
But that is still that's chatting up girls, you
No,
weirdo.
it's not. It's different.
By talking to fit girls and then saying,
Not
"Can I talk to you
necessarily fit.
again?"
They might be cute with a good
All right,
personality.
all right,
That's
ugly
the difference.
girls, talking to ugly girls and saying,
Not
"Can I
ugly.
see
no,
you
no,
again?"
No, you've got to have your standards.
But so you're saying you wouldn't talk to an ugly girl, so then it is chatting up.
But it's not. I speak to a girl who I think's quite cute, maybe not quite over my league. There's a big difference.
James, it feels like a very subtle difference, but we'll move on. I didn't. Did anyone? I'm confused there, Robbie.
That was weird.
It's been a very weird hour. Is it a full moon tonight? I bet it's a full moon because it's been so strange.
Very, very strange.
Kelly is impressing. Good evening, Kelly.
It is, yes. Yes, I was ringing about the Transvestite bus driver. I'm ringing about that. You know your caller who was just on, not the guy from Preston, the other one?
Yes.
He is spot on.
About what, Kelly?
Oh,
Go on, ask me about what, Robbie? Go on. Just say, about what, Ian?
About what, Ian?
Oh, Christ. What happened there? That was weird, wasn't it?
What's happened?
It's all gone very surreal and psychedelic this evening. I don't quite know what's happening. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Hey, you're right, Ian. How's it going?
It's going all right. I'm glad it's nearly the weekend.
Good. Yeah, I just want to say, contrary to any other previous callers, small talk is sick and unnatural. And I've literally grown my hair to disgusting lengths, even though I don't like it to be long, just to avoid talking to the local hairdresser.
Wow, what really?
Yeah, small talk makes my skin crawl, makes my hair fall out, makes my balls shrink, all of that.
It doesn't do those things for me. Toes curled in my shoes is the natural position when I'm having to indulge in the hideous act of small talk. But some people seem to be able to do it so easily.
They're sick and unusual.
They are sick onions. You're absolutely right there, Ben. Correct. Let's go to line 4. 4, you're on the wireless.
hello.
Hello, you're on the air.
Okay, the first guy you had on the radio was saying how, he should make small talk with ladies, and that's great. That's how it should be, not some chavvy thing that comes along.
Okay. I would never suggest it should be some chavvy thing that comes along. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Of course, if it were being made today, the film would be called Schindler's Playlist and would adopt a slightly more musical flavour.
Okay, there we go. That's controversial. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Check your emails, because you'll see that I did win the bet.
No, you did not win the bet. You owe £5 to the funeral fund. Let's try line 4. 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Robert Mugabe on the line.
Okay. It's definitely a full moon this evening. I can feel it. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
You were talking about small talk.
Yes.
Well, my mum has told me that if you're stuck with a conversation with someone, or you just want to have a conversation with someone, you just ask them about themselves. Like ask them what their favourite hobbies are, or what they like to do in their spare time.
Okay. Someone's just texted. If Ben came near me, I'd definitely hurt him.
Yes.
That's worrying. We're almost out of time. Mark Crosley on very, very soon. We've got time for a couple more quick calls. Let's try line 5, you're on the wireless.
And let's face it, most men in Preston are just after a shag.
Or driving buses. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian, it's Sarah in the Sevenoaks.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello. You're talking about older men dancing in nightclubs and stuff.
Yeah?
I actually went out with someone who was in his 40s, I think, and I actually dumped him because of the way he danced at a gig once.
There you go, you see, that's the lesson that we've all learned here. Don't be an old man dancing with a young lady badly, otherwise you get dumped. And what was the other lesson we learned? All men in Preston are after a shag.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. Robbie, thank you for an excellent few days. I shall see you on Monday.
Yeah, see you on Monday.
Oh, I turned your fader down.
See you on Monday.
Republica up next. Mark Crosley coming up soon. I shall be back on Monday at 10 o'clock. Ta-ta.